Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mindful and Mellow. Today is Friday, July 3rd, and I'm a little late to doing a July reading, but we're still early enough in the month that I don't think it matters. So, bottom of the cup, I noticed we have the Page of Cups. There could be the message of love coming in for you, so keep that in mind. I love these illustrations. This is the Pride Collaborative Tarot deck, which I've been using throughout the month of June, and instead of a person, it's a cat holding this cup with the fish in it. So, could be a message of love coming towards you. I just happen to notice this in the bottom of the deck. We're going to do a Celtic Cross Tarot reading, and this is like through the lens of the monthly view, okay? So we'll use this tarot deck. The good part about this tarot deck is there's no illustrations that actually cause blocks in uploading to YouTube and TikTok. So the other ones do scan, and if they detect any nudity in the cards, which is kind of ironic because the Pride Tarot deck you think would be the one that has the nudity. But anyway, let's just jump right into it here and kind of assess like what your current energy is. So current energy is the Star card. Star card. The energy that's crossing you is the Eight of Swords. Okay. In the area of your recent past, we have the World card. That's nice. We have to zoom out here a little bit to make room. In the area of your conscious mind, we have the Four of Swords. In the area of the subconscious mind, we have the Three of Wands. In the immediate future, we have the Fool. I love that. That's a great place for that to be. And now you are represented by the Hanged Man, and I'm lying because I think that could be perceived as nudity, so I'm going to cover it with a Splenda packet. Just bear with me a minute here. I'm going to put that right there. You are represented by the Hanged Man. The person or situation coming towards you is represented by the Moon. In the hopes and dreams, we have the Three of Pentacles, and then in the outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, that's really good. Things are turning in your favor this month. This card looks distinctly different from the one you see in the other decks, and it's black and white. I don't particularly love that about it because I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is a very positive, uplifting card. But anyways, that's kind of what I'm getting with this. This is an amazing card to have in the outcome. Things are turning in your favor. Things have been out of your favor. They're starting to move. They're turning into your favor. So let's talk about current energy here. Current energy is the Star card. So I mean, the Star card, this is like your North Star, but this is also like a wish fulfillment. This is a wonderful card to have. Again, I think it's like a wish fulfillment. I get though that like with you're being crossed by, now remember when we say what crosses you, it's whatever helps you or hurts you. I get that like you're in self-imposed like prison, or you're kind of in your head on something. This is begging you to get out of your head, okay? So allow this like magnificent something to come in, and you're in this wonderful place, but you're kind of wrapped up in your head on something. So could it be that like you have the opportunity for a wish to come true, but your mind is you're distracted, maybe, so to speak, or you're focusing on something that's keeping you in your head and you're not seeing it. I get a feeling like you're not seeing something that's right in front of you, okay? With the Star card, there's an amazing opportunity. There's something for you just to reach out and grab, but you don't even see it. Like, you're not even seeing it. You're kind of like, you're thinking about someone else, something else, whatever it is, and you're not seeing what's right in front of you. So let that sit for a couple of minutes and kind of see like what comes to mind, because that might mean something to somebody. In the recent past, we have the World card. The World card, I mean, this is a wonderful card. Very distinctly different from the other decks, right? Again, Pride Collaborative Tarot deck. The World card is like being on top of the world, though. I mean, it's really kind of like the last card in the Major Arcana. So it's like, I feel like you just completed a cycle, right? The Star card is saying that. And actually, this is pretty amazing here. So we go from the past being the world, meaning you completed something new, and the Fool, he's setting out on a whole new journey. These two together, this is phenomenal. So you've completed some cycle. Now this could be anything from like something like that you can be like, yep, started, finished, a new job, a move, a relationship, started, ended, whatever the case might be. But it could also just be on a mental plane, right? Like you might have gotten out of your head on something and realized, you've been thinking about relationships, or you've been thinking about something in a completely wrong manner, right? So it could be like, hey, you've ended this bad cycle, or this cycle that you were in. Maybe it's not a bad cycle, frankly, but what I'm getting here is a significant transition. And if you look at this, like we have the World, to the Star card representing where you are today, and the Fool. And so maybe the Eight of Swords is simply being like, get out of your head, follow your heart, follow that North Star. What is it you truly want? Follow that, right? That might be really what you're getting at. So this is pretty amazing here. So let's talk about your current, in your conscious mind. We have the Four of Swords. This could be like rest, relaxing, and recovery. Maybe that's exactly what you need to kind of get out of your head, process your thoughts a little bit more deliberately, I'm going to say. Because this is kind of like take some time, and when we take some time, we can kind of easily reflect on like what truly is meaningful in our lives and what is not, right? In the subconscious mind, we have the Three of Wands. So I mean, I feel like this is like an attention to something over there, right? There's more coming, and it could be, you're focusing more on your ships coming in. Maybe you're proactively reframing your mindset and how you think about things, and that's a wonderful way to be doing it here with this Three of Wands. It's really a very positive card, I think, but it's also kind of like, it's also a call to action. So it's like your mind, you're taking this rest. So there is a little bit of conflict here. Like this is like take action, but this is saying like, I want to rest. And maybe you need that, right? Maybe your subconscious mind needs to slow down. In the area of the near future, like I said, the Fool card, brand new beginning. So it's amazing to see the world, to the Star, to the Fool. So this is that leap of faith. This is that new beginning. This is starting something new, seeing something that may be unfamiliar. Really exciting to see that here, though, particularly with the Wheel of Fortune in the outcome, right? This is saying, things are turning in your favor. This new beginning is going to be very exciting and empowering, and it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for you. So seize it, run with it, and go with it. And it's kind of what I'm getting with all of this, to be very honest with you. Really love it. Now, you are represented by the Hanged Man. Now, I have to cover this with a Splendor packet because she has an exposed bosom, we'll call it, right? But what I get with the Hanged Man is like you are represented by this, and this could be like, again, kind of aligning with this, the Four of Swords, kind of like taking that rest and relaxation and pausing, right? Because the Hanged Man isn't moving here in this card. Instead, he, she, they, whatever, is hanging upside down from this tree, and that's consistent with all the decks, right? In the mindset. But this is also seeing something from a different view. In this case, it's literally upside down, but that doesn't mean you have to see something upside down. It just means maybe you're seeing something before, you're differently now, and maybe something that wasn't appealing to you, maybe something that was like, maybe something that was not even getting your attention, or has you hung up in your mind is kind of getting a different, you're thinking about something very differently now. But I do feel like seeing something differently now, seeing this Fool, like you might reach out and seize something, and or this could be somebody else too, right? But I feel like this is more you, the Fool to the Wheel. This is saying like you're going to reach out and seize something, okay? That is pretty exciting. Now, the person or situation that you're attracting is the Moon card. So this is definitely, I feel like there's more beneath the surface. So if this is a person, this could be somebody who is physically or attracted to you in some way, interested in you in some capacity, and they may not be really showing it at all or well. But there might be more, or you might be picking up a current of interest from somebody, and it's just kind of beneath the veil, so to speak. It's not fully exposed. Maybe they're not saying, hey, I'm really interested in you, but I think that like this could be like what they're feeling. Or it can also be like for somebody, they might say, geez, it really turned out to be like there was some grumblings or some resentment or some, something that needs to clear the air, something that needs to rise to the surface of the water, all right, and come out. So think about what that could be as well. In the area of hopes and dreams, hopes or fears, I should say, I think is what it is. It's really like this Three of Pentacles. This is all about the partnership, the collaboration. This is about, working together. So this is kind of like what you're hoping and aiming for. This could be like on a new project or endeavor, and like you're really hoping for the support of others is kind of the term. That term just popped into my mind. The support of others. You might be really looking for support right now on something. And, if you are, you've got the cards here that say, one, you don't need it. You don't need it with the World, to the Star, to the Fool. You don't need it. But you got it, I think. And the outcome would reinforce that. The outcome here is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, hey, things are turning in your favor. Think of that wheel turning. If something wasn't in your favor and it recently completed, things are turning in your favor. So what these two tell me together was there was an ending on something, and that particular ending has, and again, this is card 21, so this is the last card of the Major Arcana. And so what this is telling me is whatever is ended and you're beginning something brand new, the outcome of whatever you're starting is going to be really amazing and very interesting. So very positive to kind of see here. So let's use the Morgan Gray Tarot deck, and we'll just pull some clarifiers. Okay, so right away I see in the bottom of the deck here, which I can't show because there is a lot of perceived nudity here, is the Lovers card, and I'm just going to show like a little bit here. The Lovers card, as you know, is the card of Gemini, but it's also a card of like a connection, a relationship, could be also a decision, right? So it's kind of making that decision, but it's definitely two people who connect very well together. So let me just shuffle these. We'll do some clarifiers. We want to kind of clarify this new beginning. I want to ask about this new beginning with the Fool card. Tell me about the new beginning. Okay, so with that card rises the Empress. The Empress, she is immensely attractive, right? This is the magnetism. This is the abundance and growth. This is everything that you could possibly want in starting something brand new. What you're going to, people find you attractive, maybe physically, maybe, energetically. People are going to be drawn to you, so this brand new beginning is a really exciting time to be there. Let's pull one more and kind of ask for additional insights. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands. This is an amazing card to have here because the Ace of Wands is like seizing an opportunity. This is the spark. This is the idea. This is the whatever this is. You might be getting a giant spark of creativity or an idea, and this particular idea could tap into your interests, your passions, whatever it might be. And people are going to be magnetized by your enthusiasm and excitement for it. And you might begin something anew here. This could be a new endeavor. Could be a relationship too, frankly, because the Empress, again, like I said, she's kind of got her legs spread here. So it's all about fertility, sex, other things. And in some cards, some decks, they consider the Ace of Wands to be the sex card as well. I don't necessarily think of it that way. However, this is like an exciting, passionate time and reaching and starting something brand new. Let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune here. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. So we have the Four of Pentacles. So this could be, he's kind of, again, fours are more about resting and relaxing, but this is more about stability, okay? So with respect to clarifying what the Wheel of Fortune means here, I do get like the stability. You might be coming into a more stable time, stable financially, emotionally, whatever the case is. Technically, the Pentacles represent money, but it could just be some other stability coming into you. So let's ask for one more card there. So we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, like you can see here, he's kind of got on this red cloak. He's under the moon. He is walking away from these 8 cups. He's leaving them all behind, and he's just walking away. That is not too that kind of reinforces what I was thinking about with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, is maybe something has ended. Maybe you recently walked away from something. Did you recently walk away from something? And so what I'm getting here with that is definitely like you left something behind. There was an ending. So this is an ending, walking away, and then again beginning something new with this magnetism and attraction, something you're going to be passionate about. Could be even a wish fulfilled, or something that's really like something you've really been kind of jonesing for. It brings you tremendous excitement and happiness. And then this card again, like I feel like things are turning in your favor. Things are turning in your favor, and it's going to be wonderful. So with that, I thank you for being here. Looks like an amazing month. Definitely like drop in any comments, questions. I'd love to hear how this pans out for you over the next couple of weeks. And with that, I wish you a happy 4th and a wonderful July.